The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Down. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Washington defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Wait.
Ritter to throw it. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can't he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And it'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Ultra. Ready.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
That's the Chase Young we all saw coming out of Ohio State, and no one's questioning the potential of the 2020 Rookie of the Year. The key for him, staying on the field. Health makes this a crucial year for his future in D.C.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ritter, he's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Cordell Patterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
True able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brissett on first down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now Brissett. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Brissett going to move him around here. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Brissett now. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bates. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Robinson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Robinson.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Commanders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Hey, go steal.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ritter. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. These two teams all tied after one.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Brissett going to move him around here.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Brissett.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Finding room at midfield.
And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
2nd down and a yard.
Here's Brissett.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They go play action with Brissett.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Brissett again. Short throw here, the tight end Bates. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And the Commanders first down.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Terry McLaurin. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Brissett. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll throw again. Brissett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Sly on for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Commanders 14, Falcons 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Steal, black. Hut, hut.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again. That's going to be caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And this is going to be a Commanders 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And the Washington first down.
To throw is Brissett. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. Brissett. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Set, ready. Ready.
Second down and a run by Robinson. Little power on the move that time, and still tackled shy of the 20. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Black shot. Red, cycle. Set, huh?
Ritter off the play fake. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Chase Young able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Their own 36-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
3rd and 3.
Hey, kill. Go.
To throw, Brissett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go. It's Gibson. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Blue striker. White. Set.
Going play action. Ritter is going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it.
but the defense held strong and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here, as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Third down and 13. From the gun, here's Brissett. Looking long for Thomas. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who's stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Yellow, blue, drill green, black ultra, triple 38, ready.
First down, here's Ritter. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Smash, red. Let's go, charge.
Here's Ritter. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. So he stopped for no gain. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ready?
Ritter to throw it. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Falcons have taken a 4th quarter lead. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. Ritter will throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now Brissett. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. A give left side to Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. Back to the ground with Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. Now 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
At the 5-yard line, a pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again, it's Robinson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. His 7th touchdown on the ground and 9th overall. And the Commanders put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out.
this up to the 30-yard line. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Ritter. Pass complete to Robinson. And some room to work. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's 1st down.
Seal, black. Ready?
Ritter. That's caught by Palmer.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Ritter looks to throw it.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
Ultra. Go ultra. Red. Cycle. Set.
Now Ritter.
Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Down.
Here it is. 4th and inches.
Yellow. Go. 43 rail. Blue striker. White. White. Set.
4th down. Big play. Here's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Drill green. Black ultra. Claws red. Smash red. Red.
Here's Ritter.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Ready, set.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Yellow. Plastic, 6. Green jack. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. Ritter. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted,
on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Commanders, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.